Welcome back, everyone. If you're not wanting to fight crowds with All-Star Weekend, try cooking at home with some new spices. Katie Sine takes us to a local spot to find those in this Taste Utah sponsored segment.
Taste Utah Bites. Well, you know we love to bring you some of the greatest restaurants, most flavorful food in Utah. Today we decided to deal with something a little different. We're coming up to Layton and we're at Amboselli Foods. I'm sitting here with owner, operator Sylvia. Well, I'm standing here to be correct. Sylvia, tell us a little bit about what you offer here at Amboselli.
So here at Amboselli, we offer spices and seasonings based on international cuisines.
Okay.
So basically, like anything that if you like Middle Eastern, if you like Indian, if you like African, a lot of people are not familiar with African spices. We do manufacture that ourselves here, and we offer that. And we're also trying to educate people on how you can use them, and to get the most value out of your seasoning that you buy from it. And it's fresh.
Yes.
So it's we make it in small batches.
Okay.
So we don't manufacture anything in bulk. So anything you get is very fresh.
Very fresh, handcrafted.
Yes.
You're a small business, so
Yes.
you're bringing in all of these amazing international spices and then creating different spice blends. So like
Yes.
sumac or za'atar or
Yes.
Bengali, or some people know the Indian spice, the garam masala.
Yes.
And it's spices are flavor.
Yes.
But they're also, we were talking about this a little bit, they're also almost like medicine when you
Yes.
use them correctly.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially if you're trying to eat healthy. You want your food, you want to be enticed by your food. You don't want to be able to think, I'm trying to lose weight, but I can't, But with our spices, I always tell people, like, the whole reason I even started it is because I'm such a lazy cook. But so I rely on spices to give that flavor on anything that I have to make so that I can be able to enjoy it and not feel guilty about it. So spices actually really do that for you. So
amazing.
Yeah. So, it's just a different way of thinking about it. But I know a lot of people are intimidated by it. So we're trying to educate people and try and take that fear out of it. And that's how You Simply Season came to be, give it a much more approachable brand name, and then we can scare you with all the other names, like Za'atar or
Yes.
Zawash, or you'll be like, what is this?
What is it? But it's so delicious. The Chinese 5 spice.
Oh yeah, that's actually one of
blends.
our best sellers, Chinese 5 spice and togarashi.
Yeah,
So,
togarashi, which has a little bit of spice to it, which is
a
really,
little
really
bit of
nice.
spice, a little bit of nori in it, a little bit of orange and lemon zest in it. So it's just that combination, and just the umami in it.
I love
makes
that.
it. Yeah.
And then Sylvia, what's your background?
My background, actually, I'm originally from Kenya, Africa.
Okay.
And I went to school for engineering. My background is supply chain manufacturing. But with that, thinking about just the technical side of it, and spices, manufacturing spices gave me the ability to use my skills, as a manufacturer, making products and making sure you're producing things that are of quality and people trust, and you'll be able to adjust based on the demographics that you're serving. So a lot of our spices, yes, they are inspired by international cuisines, but we've catered them for the American palate, because not making it as hot, like if you go and buy an Indian spice, some would be really hot, the authentic, but we try and put more flavor in it and add that heat so you can at least have a little bit of that.
I love it because your name says it all. It's You Simply Season. You can order online, which...
Yes.
What's the website?
It's You Simply Season, You as in Utah, Simply Season. So yousimplyseason.com, you can order.
I mean, Sylvia, you're just such an inspiration. Female-owned business from Kenya, and really truly offering to the people of Utah things that are not only flavorful and good for our palates, but also really nurturing and nourishing for our souls. We love to introduce you to amazing businesses like this. We love to encourage you to support them. One of the ways we do that is through Taste Utah. We air that every Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. We're traveling the state of Utah, bringing you the flavor, bringing you amazing people like Sylvia so you can support and know where to eat out this weekend.
Thank you, Katie. Thanks to Taste Utah for that sponsored segment.